So yeah, the Carter 6.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
I think that shit gonna be amazing.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, as long as Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter, he can make amazing music.
Indeed.
When he sits down and he has the time, because he definitely knows what a classic album is. But I want to know if he's still able to do that in this time, because the Carter 1 and the Carter 2, pretty much impeccable. If not 5 mics,
Yeah.
4.5 mics, both of those two albums.
What about the Carter 3 and 4?
Carter 4, definitely not. The Carter 3,
What?
nah. The Carter 3 was mad commercial. Carter 3 has some joints on it. That was probably okay. So when I say classic album, I say a classic album has to do with the overall consensus of the album. If you guys want to go back and know what I think about that, go back to episode 2, I believe, where we talk about classic albums. But yeah, like I said, the overall consensus of an album, and the album has to sell. It just can't be a underground boom bap album and it has all your lyrical attributes to it.
Right.
Like a classic album still has to have all that boom bap to it, but still also is able to have those commercially successful songs that are able to chart and still able to the album's still able to sell, still able to go platinum, gold, along those lines. You see what I'm saying? And for the album to flow, if there's 12 songs on it, 1 through 12, the album has to flow. Like, it has to be impeccable.
I think the Carter 3 did do that, though. I think
that's debatable, to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I say.
I got you.
In my opinion, Wayne dropped the ball with Carter 5.
I definitely agree.
Yeah. Before that,
go ahead.
I think his track record was impeccable when it came down to the Carters, just in general. And I think he was taking us definitely on a journey. And
it was I think you're right. And I think it was
because he went to do
commercially successful journey. So it was like he was going up the mountaintop. So it was like every album kept getting more and more commercial. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
And then, I mean, you got to think about it. He started doing collabs with Babyface and different things of that nature. So
that was Carter 3, yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of like was really like, he was elevated. And I think he was really walking us through like his career to an extent, from the Carter 1, you know what I mean, just in general.
Yeah.
To then, but the Carter 5, I think he dropped the ball. That's why I think like with the Carter 6, I think he need to kind of make up for it.
Yeah, I think this one is gonna be like a revival, like a rebirth.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Oh, you talking about the Rebirth album? Or you talking about
no, like a, you know, like when somebody what do they call it? Like reimagines or reincarnates yourself. You know,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be dope. I definitely gonna think it's gonna be dope.
I'm not sure if he's still with the Rock Nation team, but if he is, I'm pretty sure they'll find some way to, you know, to construct a solid project around him. I think the last 2 projects were his Exodus albums from Cash Money. So now that I think that he was just kind of, of course he's always recording, so those albums I think he was just throwing throwaway tracks on those.
Yeah.
So this one I think he gonna give us that heat on this one.
So you think Jay gonna be on the album?
I hope so. I think so. I think so. I definitely hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I said the same thing about I thought Jay was gonna be on either West Side or Conway's Shady LPs, you know, because those were their major label record LPs, but it didn't happen. But I think it's gonna happen in the future for all 3 of those guys, and also Lil Wayne in the future. So